Let's get to the big story from the international space. Fears of a hard Brexit from the EU have raised a little after the UK Supreme Court ruled that British Parliament must vote on whether the government can start the Brexit process. Now, the judgment means that Theresa May cannot begin talks with the EU until MPs give their backing. Now, during the hearing, campaigners argued that denying the Parliament a vote was undemocratic. The UK government, though, continues to insist that it has the powers to trigger Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty without the need for consulting MPs. The Lisbon Treaty, remember, is the stepping stone to getting Brexit talks underway. The government will issue a statement to MPs later today. And for more on that, let's go across to CNBC's Nancy Hungerford, who is joining in live from outside the Supreme Court in London. Hi, Nancy. Big decision today. What happens now? Take us through the process.
Well, that's right. A landmark decision coming from the Supreme Court behind me in a near 100-page judgment I'm holding right here. Two big things you need to know. One, the Supreme Court upholding a previous ruling that the government will have to get parliamentary approval to move forward with Brexit negotiations by triggering Article 50. What that means is the government needs to get a bill to the Houses of Parliament quickly in order for both the House of Lords and Parliament to sign off on it and allow this government to start the negotiation processes. The government saying after the decision they're confident they can still meet a deadline by the end of March to get approval on this one. We've heard from the opposition party leader Jeremy Corbyn saying that Labour MPs still intend to vote in favour of the government. They want to respect the will of the people, and the majority of whom voted to leave the European Union, but they will put forward an amendment. One amendment making sure that the government does not turn Britain into a tax haven with low corporate tax rates in the aftermath of Brexit. So look out for developments on that one as we expect the UK government Secretary of State for leaving the European Union, that's David Davis, to head to Parliament just across the square from where we are really shortly. The other big factor to know about is the answer from the courts on the question of devolution. They have ruled that the government will not have to officially consult parliaments in Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales, and that is crucial because there was a concern that if the Supreme Court ruled the other way on devolution, if they then said that those governments could have a greater say, that could have caused a real delay when you talk about the government's timeline for getting these Brexit talks underway. So all in all, a symbolic defeat for the UK Prime Minister Theresa May and her government. But this is the conclusion that was widely expected by traders and legal analysts. So now we look forward to the Houses of Parliament and try to find out exactly what the timeline will be to get a bill approved that then gives the government the authority to move ahead with Brexit. Guys, back to you for now.
All right, Nancy.